most from it?
Try that.
I didn't I didn't realize it was 20 years until I got the email from Tim. But it just brings back memories. You know, the funnest part is how we did it. We had a very misfit bunch of group, but we were able to get it done. But no, I was just on his podcast. Big thing for me was sacrificing myself and saying that you're not the man that you used to be. Pass the baton. Glad I did that. You're not the man you used to be. It's a guy that still has left in the tank, wants to come back in Alonzo Mourning. Let him come back. Not the man you used to be. Take less money so we can bring in Poles and Antoine. So for me, it was all about sacrifice being here, but I was really, really chasing number 4. But, you know, the fact that it's 20 years and good to see all the guys. Had a gala last night. It was very, very emotional for me because I haven't really seen some of the guys in 15, 20 years, special Doliak. My favorite was Doliak because Doliak was always very intelligent and bright. I just knew in my mind he was a billionaire real estate investor somewhere. He comes in with the cowboy boot and the hat. And I was like, damn, Doliak, what you doing? He's like, I'm a farmer. I got some cattle. So just seeing all the guys, it was great last night. But 20 years, that was a long time ago. It just means that D-Wade is getting old.
Yeah, I am, bro. Yeah, I guess to Shaq's point, it's one of them things when you're in it, you're like, man, we need to do this more often. You know, especially when you share something as important as we did by, you know, winning this first ever championship here, you know, in this organization and the way we did it and how we did it. Nobody picked us to win a championship in that season. I can't say we even picked ourselves at a point, but at some point we believed. And so it's really cool to be able to come back and be in a room with everyone that you was in a room with 20 years ago. I was 24 years old last time I was in a room with a lot of people that we was in a room with last night. And it's really, really cool to be able to stop, pause, and be still because life just takes us, you know, to do so many other things and it goes so fast. And so I can't believe it's been 20 years, but I'm thankful. I'm thankful for all the things that Shaq said when it came to sacrificing so we could come back and have these moments. And so my word would be opportunity. As a 24-year-old, I just saw opportunity. I got to play with one. I got gifted to play with one of the greatest players of all time. And then I got gifted with, you know, great veterans that, you know, were stars in the game and they were in a different place in their life. And they wanted to, you know, obviously they wanted to win one. And so everyone did everything possible to do that. And I got the reward because I got the ball. And I was told to go do what you wanted to do with it, but lead us. And so just honored to be a part of that team because as we talked about, it's not many teams in NBA history that's like the 06 team that came together and won a championship when everything said that we probably shouldn't have.
And where does that championship rank emotionally amongst the other ones?
How many you got?
4.
I got 3.
It's
So thought we'd talk about it.
man, I'm gonna throw a word out there and it's probably gonna shock the basketball world. It's my favorite one because we were not supposed to win, and it was one that I was pressured to win. I needed to get number 4 before the other guy got his 4th. So for me, I had a whole bunch of emotions going through my head. So, but the fact that we were a bunch of misfits that used to argue and fight and do things very untraditionally, but we never not got along. And that's what made it special. Because I've been on teams where you call a guy out in the paper and you don't talk to him for a month, or you don't pass to you for a month, or, you know, just certain things just lingered on. But we would have damn near fist fights in the locker room on the bus. And then when we get off the bus, what time is dinner? So that was like, we just did D-Wade's podcast and everybody's out laughing. We probably had about 40 fights. Seriously, like 40 fights. That's how we used to talk to each other, but the respect has always been there. And it's even there 20 years later from now. Like when we saw each other last night, it's like we're still in 06.
Yeah.
It really is. Excuse my French, ladies.
To answer that question, I think for me it's definitely my favorite. I mean, it was one of my 3 that I was the leading man. That's self-explanatory. And like I said, you know, I didn't understand it at the time, But I had never won nothing like that before neither. And for me, it was the first time that I probably proved myself that I can actually.
You didn't win in high school?
No, I never won in high school. I didn't win in college. I got to the Final Four. Like, I was that guy that got close. AAU, I got to the Final Fours. I got to the championship. I never won one. So it was the first time in my life that I showed myself that I can actually lead a team to help win a championship, because I didn't know. And so it would be my favorite because of that. But then all the things surrounding it, like you said, misfits is a nice word to say when you think about that team. But when you do something for an organization that's never done it before, for a community that's never done it before, like, this will forever be everyone's favorite because it was the first one. And this is the one that really set whatever standard that we're still living by here. This set the standard of that, because without this championship, it ain't no culture. And so that's how we can even stand on Heat culture and the words that we say, because of the championship that was brought here in 06.
For either of you, I'll start with Dwayne, though. To that point, you guys both talk about it being your favorite championship, but it doesn't feel like sort of the general public or media gives that championship quite the credit. Since you guys won it, we hear a lot about fouls. We hear about it was just a one-year thing. You guys didn't follow up on it. How do you feel about that personally, that championship team maybe isn't honored nationally as much as it is here locally?
Oh, I don't care. You can't talk about maybe he do a little bit on his show. They may talk about certain championships. I'm not at the level where he's at, but I don't listen to no one. First of all, who's never done that. You don't know how hard it is to win a championship. You don't know the versions of yourself you're going to discover alone trying to win a championship. So if you've never been in that place before, if you've never been in that dark place before, you can't talk to me about anything more so than we got the job done. The job for all of us to do whatever we're doing in life is to get the job done. And no matter what, that's what we did. And so you can't think about what people say about your wins, because they're always highlighting your losses anyway. So please don't let them take your wins away. So you can never take that from me.
And that's just the nature of business that we're in. We're all in the same business. If you're the top writer this year, somebody's going to say, okay, be the top writer next year. So it's the nature of the beast, but we got it done. It'll be there forever. As long as this arena's around, you look up and you see 2006 championship, and then when you and LeBron, so it's there forever. But listen, would have loved to have gone back to back. It would have been 5 for me, it would have been 2 for him, but sometimes the cookies don't crumble that way. So I kind of don't worry about it not getting the credit, but we did get it win. I think the story would be bigger if we didn't win. So we did win, and we don't really need the credit. I think people in Miami know what time it is.
Going back to the theme of the gala last night, guys, and you guys probably have different perspectives on this, but Darrell Wright mentioned that gala in 06 really inspired him to create his own foundation, the way this organization does things. Was there an instance for you both that maybe being a part of this team, this organization, that inspired you in giving back in different ways?
No. I mean, I've always been the person that gives back. Being here at this organization is a whole different thought process. It's about, like I said earlier, it's about sacrifice. It's about coming together. It's about the bad news bears of the NBA getting it done when we needed to get it done. Like you said earlier, the Jim Mayer wasn't the prettiest championship. I think we won 52 games that year, and first round 6 games, second round 6 games, even the final 6 games. So we weren't really blowing teams out, but I think about that more than anything else. I've always been a charitable guy, but Mickey and Pat and Pat's wife, they've always done a responsible and great job of doing things. So I'm glad I was an inspiration for Darrell, but I was already doing that before I got here.
Yeah, we were young. Darrell and I was young. Obviously he was cooked by the time he got here. Turkey was already out.
Yeah, cooked.
He was cooked. It was important for us. I started my foundation in 2006. And I had Alonzo Mourning, and I had the Miami Heat Charitable Foundation to kind of see, how it's done and how it uplifts community. I come from a community that needed uplifting. And so, I just saw how it was done and the right way to do it, and I jumped in myself. And I continue to be in that same space. And so 1,000% for me to be, I was very impressionable when I got here. And that was one of the most impressive things that I saw away from basketball was, the way that, they put their arms around the community. And, that's a part of our responsibility as well. And so that's why I continue to do it.
Dwayne and Shaq. Spo was talking a little bit pregame just about the inspiration this could have for his current team. What was it like, I guess, being around the current group of Heat players on the franchise, and what do you think, this could inspire for that unit?
I'm familiar with guys on the team. 'Cause I have,
Are you?
Yeah.
Name 5 players.
I'm not going to do that. But I'm the guy that always try to stay out the way. Like I saw him, man, this is Bam's team, and so I just shook their hand, showed my respect. They showed their respect, but I'm not the guy that we did this and you should. I've never really been that guy. Hopefully our story can inspire them to do better. And I don't even know their record. What's their record?
It ain't good enough. So he has other organizations that he's a part of. He got Orlando and he got LA. So we ain't worried about what he talking about. Yes, I hope this is my organization. I hope.
See how you talk to me?
No, I'm just saying. I hope we put some inspiration into these guys and into whoever is going to continue to be a part of this organization. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy that it's 20 years and to be with the 2026 team and been 06 but the foundation of everything that you guys strive for every day and everything that you have to deal with here started with us. It really started with us. It was preseason before we got here. The appetizer was Zoe and all them, but us winning and us getting to that place, that set the standard. That's the standard that you live by every day. So I hope you're inspired by this team, and I hope you listen to the story of this team because we're not a perfect team. We wasn't a perfect roster put together, but we were a team who had determination, and we sacrificed. We willed ourselves, we believed in each other, and we accomplished something that no one thought we could. They will be doing the same thing. And so I hope it's some inspiration to be pulled, and I hope you want to come back and celebrate with your teammates, celebrating something that is as incredible as winning the championship. So, yes, damn right. They better be inspired. All right?